Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shamayo, and this is the MeWe Metaphysics and Wellness Fairs for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. We have events throughout the Northwest and online, so many events online these days. We interview our practitioners and vendors so you get a chance to know who we are before you meet us at an event. I'm here today interviewing Michelle Skoletsky-Boyd. Michelle, it's lovely to be with you.
Namaste. It's lovely to be here.
So tell us, what do you do? What do you offer at our events?
So I'm a best-selling author. I'm an intuitive. I'm a Reiki master healer. I'm a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner and a clinically certified hypnotherapist. And so I like to be able to bring people into experiences. So I do a lot of meditations with people, and as they're in a state of really being able to tap into their intuitive self, I come by and give affirmation and validation to what they already know is true, but sometimes we doubt ourselves, or we're not necessarily picking up on all the energies, and we need someone else to kind of guide us into it so that they can experience it fully for themselves. So
So I'm kind of playing and exaggerating, but you kind of use the meditative experiences and things like that like a doorway, right? So you get people in, and then there's all this other stuff that's happening. And
absolutely, I do. I like to do drumming circles. I can use different messenger oracle cards as well for this. It's a lot of people that are attracted to my work. They are business people and they know that they have an intuitive side and they like proof. And so I bring science into it as well as just practicality so that they know that they can do this. And a lot of people that find my work or are attracted to me, they know that for over 4 years, I was on Bob Olson's Best Psychic Medium list. And so how I was different than most of the psychic mediums is I was never really just reading someone and giving someone their answers. I was always encouraging people to tap into their own intuition. And so I'd give them enough validation and affirmation to get them started on the path. So think of me as somebody that's kind of like helping somebody, like when you first learn to ride a bike. It's like, all right, I'm going to help you push off. But once you have it yourself, I know that you can do this on your own.
That's great. How does the hypnotherapy play into the work that you do?
The hypnosis is
Or
really
hypnosis?
helpful in terms of being able to get a person to trust what it is that they're picking up on. So a lot of times people are in a dream state. They first wake up, they first fall asleep. You're in that theta state. And so you can use drumming, hypnotherapy, different techniques that will allow someone to relax and begin to trust their intuition. And when they're in that state and they're accessing their intuition, that's when, as you know, that veil is gone. You cross the veil and now you're connected with spirit guides. You're able to really know what's coming in authentically. And that's where you can have some fun.
Well, so I totally know how your work gets presented in terms of like talks and group experiences at the events. What is a session like for you? How does someone choose to do a session, and what does that typically look like if there's a typical, like, or a
Yeah.
few typicals?
It depends. I mean, I really attract a lot of different people. I mean, it's everybody from that's saying, like, I just want to learn how to quit smoking, right? But deep down, there's something that is causing them to smoke in the first place. And so hypnosis or neuro-linguistic programming helps the person really get in touch with these parts of them, their authentic part that's saying, I want to be healthy, versus the part of them that says, I want to just keep smoking. And so when you're tapping into your truth and you can go into the centeredness of who you are and you can really trust the information that comes in, it really doesn't matter if you're trying to connect to a loved one and you're looking for ways of knowing how to do that, or you're looking to get a better idea of who your spirit guide is, or who your messengers are on the other side, or who your spirit animal is. It's really all the same. It's finding your authentic truth within you and recognizing your wholeness. And so the audience that I attract can be very, very wide for that reason.
Yeah, great. It's great. I'm starting to find, yeah, like the ways in and what it's like for people and the kinds of questions that they bring. Exciting. Wow.
Yeah.
How did you get started doing this work? And how did like all these different ways of working with people show up?
Yeah, it was really interesting. I've had the gift of mediumship since I was really little. My first experience was when I was 4. I took the corporate route. And so I worked my way, put myself through college, really got a good job, put myself into the corporate world and was there for quite a long time. And then I decided, all right, I have all these experiences. I want to take some time off and I want to write a book. And during that time, I started just channeling. And then I got attracted to hypnosis, thinking that I was going to be working with a lot of doctors and a lot of dentists who couldn't give anesthesia to certain patients. And that was really the path that I was taking. And as I was working with clients, I kept getting messages from the other side. So they're in this state of hypnosis and they're thinking that they're there to learn about how to, post surgery or something. And I'm picking up on their grandmother who passed over. And I'm like, this is kind of a conflict. I don't know what to do with this information. And so there was certain people that I felt very comfortable with. And I started giving them messages and they were like, oh my gosh, you should do this. This is totally your path. Like, oh my gosh, it's such a gift. And so it just one thing led to another. And as you know, you start on a path and all of a sudden you just meet the teachers that you're supposed to meet and things just open in your world. This is never the same. So
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Wow. I was really excited talking with you and getting to know you better and what you do. Well, so if people want to learn more about you on the web, how do they find you?
they can go to my website, which is Soul Felt Bliss, SoulFeltBliss, and they can go from there in terms of depending on what services you'll need, you'll see a menu.
That's great. And is that .com?
It is, yes.
Okay, great. Great.
Yeah, thanks for
Sweet.
asking. Yeah.
Well, it's been lovely having you, and I'm excited to have you at more events and have more people access what you do.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you very much for the opportunity. I love what we're co-creating together, and I love that you had this brainchild. So thanks for the opportunity.
You're very welcome. And for all of you listening and watching, you can learn more about us and all of our events at mewefairs.com. That's MEWEFAIRS.com. Thanks so much.